Hello, good morning, how are you? Yeah, it's been a while since I've done one of these walking, talking vlogs. In fact, it's been a long time since I've uploaded my last video, but yeah, a lot of things have been happening since then. But today's going to be an interesting day. I am in Bondi, so that only means one thing. Earlier this week, LV released their debut beauty line, and I don't wear makeup. I don't intend to wear makeup, but there is one item in particular that I am interested in checking out, and my essay tells me that there's only 3 physical stores in all of Australia that have a beauty concession stand, and one of them is in Bondi. So this is my chance to see it, get a first-hand impression, and maybe just buy a few other things here and there, and just film a little vlog for all of you. So yeah, I'm just heading there now, and hope you enjoy. Okay, so I finally finished up at LV. In true fashion, I spent about 2 hours there. So first impressions, they have a lot of makeup shades. None of them are for me, but they did have all of the lip balms in stock. I was kind of worried because online it said that your shipment, like if you were to order online, there would be a few days delay, but in store they had all of the product, which was good. I tried one other shade, but that did not look good on me. I had only gone in to buy a lip balm and a passport holder, which I'll explain why a bit later. So I'm heading off now. I've got a couple of other things to do, so I don't know if I'll be able to film an unboxing today or later in the week, but we shall see. It's been a week. I could have opened these when I had the chance, but anything for the video. This is including stuff that I bought back in July, which I have since opened and used, but I might as well show it off here. But before I do, let me show off something else. So my CA recently went to Thailand, and it was so thoughtful of him to think of me while he was there because he got me a couple of souvenirs from the LV cafe there, which I didn't know Thailand had one. I got this very cute magnet of a picture of Thailand. I got these 2 herbal inhalers, which apparently is very good for traveling. And I got the cutest thing. This is a bar of soap, but in the shape of a mango, but also very heavily scented as a mango. So pungent, but I can't wait to use this. He also attended the Journeys exhibit there in Bangkok. This is one of the souvenirs. Inside this envelope is a small postcard. Where is it? There we go. Very nice. And also this tin of biscuits. Inside there are 5 shortbread biscuits. This is what it looks like straight out of the package. I might as well open it now. Isn't that the most darling thing? Tastes like a shortbread should. I also got this very lovely personalized birthday card. I won't disclose the whole message, but here's what it looks like. It's on very thick card, and they even embossed my name in foiling on the top. So that hot stamping machine is not just for leather. They can even do it on their cards. At this point, the CAs at the LV store, that while they might not know my name, they still know my face. So they still greet me very warmly every time I'm there. So I just want to show off this tin again. It is so cute and so reusable. I'm definitely going to keep this in my office once it's empty. This item is a little deceptive. I did not buy anything from the Cherries collection. Honestly, really wasn't anything that piqued my interest for this last drop of Murakami. So I didn't get anything, but my CA was so kind, he actually left me one of the boxes for it, as well as one of the carry bags. Collector's item. I bought a book. LV manufactures, I think that's how you pronounce it. It's a 400-page picture book, really. Just showing behind the scenes of what the atelier looks like, what the other LV locations around the world looks like. I've flicked through that book cover to cover several times, but I haven't read any of it yet. But that book is kept in my office, so I have a nice little book pyramid happening. I got the book for $245, which I think is about $10 more expensive than buying it retail. But in addition to the packaging and the in-store experience, you also get this dust bag. I didn't know they put books in dust bags now. LV recently released their dust bag, which is a troll piece for sure, but I could definitely DIY this into a bag if I wanted to. I just cut the straps off one of the paper bags and attach it to the top. Also, I'm not a fan of this new latch closure. I don't want to completely force it shut because it's really hard to pull it back out. These next 2 items I got also in July. What is in here was a set of 2 dinner plates. The plate is about 21 centimeters in diameter. Quite a deep plate as well. It is also Limoges porcelain made in France, and the perimeter of the plate is more thinner than these standard porcelain plates. It just means that I have to be a lot more gentle when hand washing it. And in this box was the matching bowl. 20 centimeters in diameter and a very deep bowl. I'm definitely building my dinner set, and I use the bowl and plates every day. Teapot, not so much. One thing I want to point out is that the pattern, it's not the same size on each of the items. It's different between the teapot and the bowl, and between the bowl and the plate it's also different. The design is simple enough that still somehow works well together. So these are the new items. If I was into makeup, I would have definitely bought a lot more. I did not try on any of the lipsticks, but the LV app lets you do a virtual try on. You want to see something cursed? When you try on their lipsticks and lip balms, it comes in this little tester sample, which they attach to the end of a faux lipstick holder. But because I haven't unboxed my item yet, I've only been using this the whole week. This is where the samplers are put. In addition to the clear lip balm, I got this dark pinkish shade. I tried it on, but it just looks like I ate a bag of Doritos. I'm not very good with applying makeup. This is how it's packaged. Very nice. Pause the video now if you want to see what it says. Another sleeve. They really put a lot of effort into the packaging alone, and the foiling on the side. A clear top so you can see the color. They don't put the color code on the bottom, so you're just gonna have to rely on from the viewing window. Magnetic, nice. How do I remove the bullet? Okay. It just simply slides in and out. It's got the slightest mint or vanilla scent. Goes on smoothly. When I was using the tester during the first hour of wear, I was feeling the moisturizing effects, but after that I just totally forgot I was even wearing anything. And I was applying multiple times throughout the day. Maybe it takes a few wears until it has any noticeable effect. I don't know what hyaluronic acid is, but I believe all of their products have it. And in this small envelope is the dust bag. It's in this black velvet. It's got the name embossed there and a fleur on the back. I don't know if you can see it. It looks very small, but you can fit it in. I don't want to push it in all the way because from early reviews, people are finding that it's really hard to pull out their lipstick afterwards. And at least one person had posted that their lip balm had black stains all over it after keeping it in its assigned dust bag. So that's a design flaw. But if that's the case, how am I going to keep this relatively unscathed when I keep it in my bag every week? If I don't want to use this, there were options to buy the single lipstick pouch keyring things. While they did look cute, the chain specifically was very long. If you were to hang that on the side of your bag, it doesn't look correct to have it that lipstick pouch just dangling so far away from the bag. I also tested putting this in one of their regular key pouches or key clays. It does fit, but the zipper gets a little wonky. So I was walking around the store just trying to think of alternatives. Naturally, I go for the more expensive item. This was sort of somewhat on my wish list, but without this, then purchasing this would have really felt redundant. But now that I have this, I can kind of justify it. You could use one of your existing LV dust bags and store your makeup in this instead. I got the cutest mini bag charm. I know, $1,400 for this tiny thing.
You done lost your damn mind. When you get your damn mind, you call me.
And I wasn't ready to spend $6K on the actual bag itself, but I just wanted some kind of representation of this bag because I just think it is so beautiful. First impressions, the stitching is very nice. I even went through the effort of embossing these leather handles as if it was the woven ribbon. It has the usual lobster clasp and the silver zipper. So on the inside there is a plaque. This is the microfiber lining. It doesn't look like it's a 2-layer interior. It looks like the microfiber was directly glued onto the leather from the outside. A ridiculously expensive carry pouch just for a ridiculously expensive lip balm. But I think it's perfect. And there's room to spare, so I think I can squeeze my AirPods in here as well. And it's good because the lining is beige. This item I got because I intend to travel towards the end of the year, but I won't spoil anything just yet. I got a passport holder. This embossed monogram motif, I just think was absolutely beautiful, and I know it's been around for a while. They use this specific leather on so many of their products, but I didn't want to commit to a bag. But I thought a passport holder would be perfect because it's very tactile. I love like touching this. And on the inside, this is what it looks like. While I was in the store, I did get my initials embossed there, as well as the special stamp that they had for Christmas of last year. As for the city store stamp, they don't have that anymore. It used to be the Opera House, but due to copyright reasons, they were forced to discontinue using that hot stamp. And since then, there hasn't been a replacement. But one day, I'll get a Sydney stamp in here. This side I kept blank because this is where I want to put all of the city stamps. I believe the limit was 3, but we'll see how far I can get. I also recently renewed my passport. Ooh, hold on a second. Say hi, Henry. It doesn't quite match the blue of the passport holder, but it was either this or black. And final item, I ordered this back in July along with the plate and bowl, but this item was pending for validation for so long. It literally only came like 3 days ago. So I made one last trip to LV to pick this item up. It is a set of 4 cutlery. This one is the dessert spoon. It has LV embossed in the back corner, and the bottom of all of them have the rivet detail, but the handles themselves, it's very plain, no decoration at all. Here's the larger spoon. Yeah, this is a very generously sized tablespoon. Apparently these are machine washable, but I will only be washing these by hand. This one has Louis Vuitton, but in calligraphy, and the fork. But this one has LV on the back. Henry, do you like this spoon? What about this? Do you like this smell? Oh, he doesn't like it. So yeah, I know it's been a while since I last uploaded, but I don't want to really upload anything unless I'm feeling inspired or I have something substantive to show. My birthday came and went without much fanfare, unlike last year, which was a 2-parter. Moving forward, I've only really committed to 2 brands, YSL and LV. I don't want to shop anywhere else. I know that will hinder me from exploring other brands and seeing all of their beautiful latest releases, but I'm trying to be sensible with my spending. I know one of my essays watches my videos, so if you're seeing this, hey! I'll leave you now with something unrelated. I recently went to this Lego relics exhibit at the Australian Museum. It's been running for a few months now, and it will continue until January of 26. The premise of the exhibit is what happens when humanity suddenly disappears, and the Lego minifigures are left to repopulate the world and use whatever scraps or relics humanity has left behind. It was really hard to see anything because they keep the lighting so dark and you have to stand a fair distance away. So you really go there to just... So that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Like, comment and subscribe, and also check out my Instagram, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.